is Asinine Radio. This is the weekly music podcast where every week we get into the Fearless Beer Review. We get into the vinyl stuff we picked up, stuff we've been listening to. Jeff's record store, Desert Grooves Records, huge shout out. And then I was in Arizona a couple weeks ago, so we're going to talk about that. We haven't potted in a long time. And then we're going to round it out with some new music that's come out this week, album-wise, song-wise. So, yeah, this is two dudes shitting around. And let's get right into it. Fearless Beer Review. What do you got, Jeff? Go.
I got every time our flat earther friend Nick I shouldn't say his last name. Nick comes back from Wisconsin. He always brings like some crazy beers. Not crazy, it's Wisconsin beers. But he brought this one. It's called Fantasy Factory. It's an IPA. It's got like a cat with a fucking gun riding a unicorn.
Yeah, when I was out there, I remember seeing that.
Yeah. So he brought this back. It's an IPA, 6.3%. It's called Carbon 4. Okay. But like carbon and then the exponential 4 number. So I don't know what that has to do with anything. Yeah, that's what this is. Citra, cluster, galena, hops, Conan yeast.
Okay.
Fuck even cares, right?
I did want to try that when I was out there, but we just didn't have time. We were too busy drinking Coors Light.
From Madison, Wisconsin.
I did like the label
Madison
a lot.
Blues.
I did like that label a lot.
I actually wanted to give it to you to take home to your house so we could have it together.
But you screwed up. You messed it up.
Well, we always have a lot of plans when you come out, and then we do like 1/10 of those plans.
That's true too. Yeah. Every time I'm out there, we're like, oh, we're going to drink that 12, 13-year-old Budweiser. So we put it in the refrigerator, and every time we don't drink it. And I've
already taken it out of the refrigerator.
And then we take it out. And then after we put it into the refrigerator, every half hour, Sloan asks, are you really going to drink that Budweiser? Are you really going to drink that Budweiser? Every half hour. Like on the dot, he fucking asks.
It's true.
The whole weekend.
It is fucking true.
The whole weekend he does that. Sloan is exhausting sometimes. I like the guy, but dang.
Do you?
I do like him.
Okay.
Ah, boy. Anyway, so you got that from Wisconsin. I went with a San Diego brewery because, we're doing Blink-182 this week. So I went with Pizza Port Brewing Company, based out of San Diego, but they have places all over SoCal. And this is a Vibrant Views IPA. Never had this one before. It's 7%. Yeah, I've had just about every Pizza Port beer. That's not a stout. So I'm ready to start drinking. Are you? Got it poured?
I'm ready to start drinking and start tinking. Here you go. Ooh.
Ooh, damn. I also would like to mention that I'm drinking this Pizza Port beer out of a Pizza Port glass, Star Wars Pizza Port glass. So there you go. You were looking on camera. There it is.
You also forgot to take that Star Wars glass that I was going to give you home.
What Star Wars glass?
Remember we talked about like a Star Wars glass I was going to give you because I didn't want it. Then we got into glassware and how much glassware you have at your house. And
I vaguely remember this. It was a long weekend.
Yeah, it's okay.
It was a long weekend.
It's all right. It's all right. It's all right. And
but okay, so let's rate these beers that we have based off of our world famous 3-point rating system. Where 3 is a perfect beer, 2 is a good beer you're going to continue to drink, 1 is a bad beer but give it a shot, and 0 is a drain pour. So what do you got? Go.
Let me take one more little
sippy sip.
Like in Brooklyn Nine-Nine, like you have their attention when you can just take a sip of your beer or pour your drink.
I don't remember. I don't know what you're referencing.
And you hold their attention. In Brooklyn Nine-Nine,
I don't remember that.
When they pour the glass into the water and Amy Santiago, she becomes a sergeant.
Yeah.
And Terry's he's like, you got him. Like, you have the room when you can, and he pours the whole glass of water. He says, and hold their attention. And when Amy Santiago does, she overflows the water. It's a whole big thing.
Now I remember.
Anyway, this is fine. A little thicker than I would have liked. Very, very malty, very thick, very demure. Right.
Oh, that is very malty. Looks like there'd be floaties in there too.
Very pea looking. Very like pea if you haven't drank a lot of water in a long time.
Yeah. Is Flat Earth Nick still out there? Still at your place? Oh, he left?
He's on the edge of the earth. No, he's at his property checking in, then he'll be back.
Okay. He'll just be back randomly too. No heads up.
Just be back randomly. He might move in. He might just do like a whole change of pace of scenery and just move in.
I remember you guys were talking about that when I was there.
Which would be nice. I would like that.
Yeah, the extra rent. Hell yeah.
Extra rent, baby. Extra hands around the house, baby. No.
All right.
Then I have to buy a bed for the guest office. I'd buy a day bed. You know what a day bed is?
I do know what a day bed is, yes.
Dude, day beds are fucking so sick. That's what I would buy as a day bed. Not one of the ones that like are underneath, but like the ones that pull out underneath, pop up, so it's a full like queen.
Yeah, no, I know.
That's what I would buy. Do you?
I do know. All right.
Yeah.
So I have my Vibrant Views right here, Pizza Port. This is good. This is actually very, very good. It's not malty at all. It has enough hops in there, enough sweetness there. This is really good. This is more like a hazy IPA. It's not a hazy, right? No, it's not a hazy, but it tastes like one. I'll give this a 2.5 out of 3. This is really good. I bought a 6-pack, so I'm definitely going to be drinking more of these. But solid stuff. Vibrant Views by Pizza Port Brewing, San Diego. Huge shout out. Did Raul leave a review for your
nope.
No.
Nope.
He did.
Slow down. Nope.
So you don't know. You're kind of guessing here.
No, I do know.
Oh, okay. Well,
I looked at it with my eyes.
He did leave one for mine on August 25th, 2024. This is what Raul had to say. He said, I remember early on when I was getting my school on, we watched the film Run, Lola, Run in some basic film class. And as my class continued to groan as the silly, repetitive nature of the film continued on and on, that reminds me of today's West Coast IPA scene. Tropical, citrus, juicy, and no pine, resin, or chronic. I mean, it's a well-crafted beer, but like Bambi's hopes of her mom coming back, I've quit believing in what once used to be coming back as real. That last sentence, woof. That was good, though.
Is Bambi a girl?
No. Is Bambi a girl?
He just said Bambi.
He did say
he just said her mom, right?
Yeah.
Is Bambi a girl?
I don't think so. I'm looking it up right now. Is Bambi?
I always just assumed Bambi was a boy.
I thought it was too.
Why?
Well, it was voiced by a woman, but that doesn't mean anything.
It's true. Isn't Peter Pan voiced by a woman too, or played by a woman? And then
I believe so. Yeah. Well, Bart Simpson is voiced by a woman too.
Well, Bart Simpson's a cartoon idiot.
I don't know. It doesn't say.
In yellow.
Wait. A male fawn. Yeah, it's a male fawn named Bambi.
Stupid Rebel. What an idiot. Always being an idiot.
Yep. It's a male fawn. There we go. So,
look at that. Yep. Learn something.
We did learn something completely pointless.
Exciting, but
like who gives a shit?
I cared for a minute because I thought maybe like I was wrong all these years.
But now we know Raul's wrong. So, anyway, let's move on. Some vinyl stuff we picked up, stuff we've been listening to, and I guess that'll just kind of all blend in with my trip out to your house in Arizona and your record store. So, what do you got this week, Jeff? Oh, also the albums we're talking about. There's a playlist in the description of this episode, so if you want to listen along, go for it, go do it. So, what do you got? Go.
We listened to a lot of stuff, and I was going to write it all down, and then I forgot to do it. Then it's been a couple of weeks, so
just forgot.
We'll try and remember. There was a lot of stuff. Not as much as when I was at your place.
True,
but we did listen to a lot. But everything I have here is just kind of like upgrades, things that I have either upgraded or got for the first time. So there's that. But the Basement Tapes, the Bob Dylan, the band, collab. They did this like late 60s in between or right after Blonde on Blonde, which that's never been, I don't like that record. It's too long. It's too boring. But the Basement Tapes, I like the band when they are not doing like their own full length album because I think they're kind of boring, but they were his backing band for a while. So they are cool. They're like his Crazy Horse, right? They're talented. They're fun. I just don't like them on their own, but I like them with Bob Dylan, but not the live Before the Flood, before this one came out. These were recorded like late 60s and then it wasn't released till mid 70s, but it's pretty much just all covers. It's all just like standards, either folk standards, blues standards. But they throw a lot of like psych in there, but it's still based in the folk realm and it's still Bob Dylan singing most of the songs. But the song that I chose was Tiny Montgomery. And I think that was the first one they recorded together. So It's kind of cool.
It was better than I was expecting. I'm hearing him with a full band and his vocals were kind of lower in the mix, so it was a little drowned out. I liked it. I did like the song. It was good. Yeah, I don't know about the whole album, but yeah, the song was good. I enjoyed it.
This is in the area of Bob Dylan when he's just like, he doesn't really know what he's doing, and like he got in an accident, and he lived in Woodstock, right by Woodstock, but didn't go to Woodstock or play Woodstock because he was hurt and recovering in his house, and just reclused himself and just focused on jamming and practicing and playing music, and it's cool. I like it. I dig it.
Very cool.
Yeah, we finally got a clean OG copy, and so I took that home.
Very nice. Very nice. What else you got?
The next thing is Gabor Szabo. This is like his, I don't know, 4th record, 5th record, but we got a really, really, really clean copy of this one in, so I took that one home. And this is like late 60s, kind of around the same time Basement Tapes was recorded, actually. But this is just straight up like jazz fusion or raga rock, as they call it, because it's got the Indian influence, and which was like the big thing after George Harrison dropped it on Rubber Soul.
Yeah, you're right.
And then like everybody was doing it, and it became this huge fucking thing, and which is cool. That's very much what this is. But I don't know, it's good. It's fun. It's fine. It's great.
Yeah, it was fine. I never really got his music. It's fine, but I don't know. I would never get anything again. I used to have one of his records, but I purchased it a long time ago. It's fine. He's
one of those guys. He has a fuck ton of records. Like, you don't need them all. Just like a couple of them. Dreams is a really good one. I know David, my partner, likes Dreams a lot. This one, pretty much anything in the '60s, you're good with.
All right.
But it's very much like, he's not. We talk about like Django Reinhardt and stuff like that. Like, he's not like that Yngwie Malmsteen about it. Like, Django's very much like, here's how good I am. Check it out. Watch. Gabriel at least like constructs like pop music around being a really good jazz guitarist.
Yeah.
So I like that.
Okay.
I like that. But the last thing was, I didn't even know this got repressed. I was just at Bookman's just trading in some CDs, and all of a sudden I saw this Girl Talk record, Night Ripper, and I was like, what the fuck? And like, these go for a lot of money, but I didn't know it got repressed. So I immediately picked it up. I was like, oh dude, I'm buying this no matter what. And then Discogged it, like, oh shit, they got repressed. Wow, look at that. But they only made like 700 or 7,000, something like that. Not a lot. Yeah. But like the originals go for like hundreds. I remember like right after the pandemic when vinyl prices like peaked, I remember like seeing originals sell for like $300, $400, $500.
That's nuts.
And people always asking about them. But yeah, Night Ripper, this came out 2006. I love this fucking record so much. It is just a perfect electronic record.
And the amount of samples. I mean, we talked about it. We've always talked about it. I mean, not just the quantity, the amount of samples, but all the different genres he pulls from. I mean, you got Nirvana, Boston to was it J. Cole to fucking Fall Out Boy to, I mean, it's just and they're just like little things thrown in. They're not even like full parts. Like there's the one part, just like the Chicka Chickas in the Fall Out Boy song. That's all he uses. It's crazy.
Yeah, I think so. Like that Chicka Chicka part that goes from Say It Ain't So Weezer to something like an R&B song, and then goes into the yeah. The song that I chose, he matches up Tiny Dancer with Notorious B.I.G.
That's so good.
Which I think is just fucking unreal, because like Biggie already kind of has like a weird kind of gait to his rapping. It's kind of like on the backbeat part of it, he's kind of like going like up and down. It's a weird thing. So to mash up like Tiny, obviously he speeds it up a little bit to perfectly match, but it's great. And you would never expect like piano driven like rock to go with like Biggie, and it's amazing.
Yeah, he made it work. Or like on the first song, the opener, it's the Boston part, just that walking bass line from the Boston song.
Oh, Luda?
And then Luda's rapping over it. It's incredible. It's
so good.
Incredible. And that's like the highlight of the whole album for me. I mean, it's at the very beginning.
Girl, how you doing?
It's so good.
Yeah.
But the album never gets old. It never loses its momentum.
And what's cool too is they use so like it ends and starts with the same kind of like sample. I think it's like in one of NSYNC song, and it's just like the beat to it. So it ends, and so you can like continuously loop it forever, and you really don't know when it starts and stops the record.
That's cool. That's really cool.
Yeah, but there's like over 150, 160 samples on this record. It's crazy.
And I don't know how the fuck did he get all that shit cleared. It makes no sense.
I mean, I just don't think that he did, and he's just not making enough money for anyone to really fucking give a shit.
It's possible too. Yeah, I guess. It didn't blow up like fucking Paul's Boutique did, to have all those lawsuits and shit. But even still, come on, 2006.
I heard this from this guy used to work at Virgin. He was Jerry, and he's the one that got me into like a lot of reggae and a lot of kind of like more obscure like world genres. And then I seen him like way later on in life at a Liverpool match at the Coliseum in LA. When I was so young, he was there, and I was like, Jerry. He's like, yeah. I said, do you remember me? I worked at Virgin. I got fired. He's like, yeah, I remember you. It was kind of a little fun interaction we had. But yeah, that's where I heard the Night Ripper from, and he played it on the speakers, and I was like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah, I heard it through you, obviously. Yeah,
blew my mind.
I remember it was one of those albums too. When you and I would drive out to Vegas, we would always listen to Night Ripper on the way out to Vegas. When we would leave at like 8:00 at night, and then we get to Vegas at like midnight, stay up all fucking night, and then just drive home at like 7 a.m. Still kind of drunk. I mean, it was bad.
Yeah, probably should not have done that.
Probably shouldn't have done that, but we did, and it was fun.
But we did, and we survived, and we won't do it again.
Nope, never again. We've learned our lesson.
But you should buy this record because it only. I mean, it's a $40 record, no matter what. Even on Amazon, $40. But I just think it's going to go out of print.
Probably, yeah. It's on my vinyl wish list on Amazon. I just haven't pulled the trigger on it yet. But I will. Because I'm gonna get that. I'm gonna get the Regina Spektor one too, the songs one, because that record's fucking killer. So anyway, and that was just repressed this week. So. But it's on Amazon.
Was it repressed
or pressed? I'm sorry. Yeah, it was pressed for the first time and then put on.
Don't be sorry.
Put on streaming sites for the first time as well, or second album.
Don't be sorry about it.
So anyway, is that all you got?
Yeah, we can order the Night Ripper through our distributor. It's $46, so Amazon's got a good deal going on.
Yeah, it's like $40, right?
Yeah,
that is a good deal.
That's a good deal.
Pretty good. All right, so
that's all you got.
All right, so we'll start with I have the records with me right now, so I'm going to show them on camera. If you want to play along, Tribe Called Quest, Midnight Marauders. That's what I got right here. See that? I don't know if you can see it. There we go.
Finally got a nice non-cracked
copy. Yeah, it's always available. I got this from Double Nickels out in Arizona when I was out there a couple weeks ago, and it was like $17, even cheaper than Amazon. And it's a repress from just this year or last year, but it's always available, and I just happened to come across it. I wasn't buying anything else from them, so I just like, why the fuck not? I love this record. It's just a classic hip hop record. I'm good with my Tribe stuff. I just need this and Low End Theory, and I'm good to go. So,
you don't want their first record?
No. I mean, it's good, but I don't want to listen to that much Tribe. Like listening to Midnight and Low End Theory, that's all you need. So this next thing here is something I got from your record store, Desert Grooves Records. You shut up. There we go. Orgy, Candy Ass. OG. The Candy Ass record, their debut record from 1998. But it was pressed for the first time this year in 2024. So yes, it's technically an OG. It's the yellow and red swirl variant. There's two variants. And honestly, this pressing sucks. Fucking sucks. Really? Yeah. I had to crank up my system so loud for it to actually sound good. It was wild. And then you go on to Discogs and everyone says the same thing. It's like there's the dynamics on this suck. It's very low, volume wise, but my system's pretty good. And with the subwoofer, it helped a lot. If I didn't have the subwoofer, I wouldn't keep this. But when I cranked it up enough, it sounded pretty fucking good. Or it sounded good, not pretty fucking good, but good. So I will keep this. I like this record a lot. I don't care what people say.
It's only one record.
It's only one LP. I know, right? It doesn't make it. It's a 48-minute record, and it's squeezed onto one LP, which doesn't make any sense. But yeah. Anyway, I love the record. I don't care what people say. I think their version of Blue Monday is better than the original, and I won't fight anybody on that because it is better than the original. I don't make the rules. They did it better. So
they did not.
Well, they did.
They did it. They did it
better.
That's about it.
Okay. So then I got this other one from your record store, Desert Grooves Records. You shut up.
You shut up.
Jimi Hendrix, Electric Ladyland, right here. See that right there? There we go. Got it from your record store. The only Jimi Hendrix record I have is Are You Experienced? So finally got this one. It's extremely clean. It's a double LP. It's a double album, obviously. The LP is extremely clean, and the cover, like you and I have talked about when I was at your store. I mean, you never find a clean cover of this. It just looks like garbage. Like it's always the ring wear. It's always beat up. Never ever seen a clean copy of this one. At least jacket wise.
Always.
At least jacket wise.
Always.
Happy with this one. It's a 79 repress. And yeah, Electric Ladyland. I mean, this is their most popular record. It was self-produced, or Jimi Hendrix produced it. The only record he produced with them, and I don't know. It's just a killer record. Can't go wrong with it.
It's a good record.
It's a perfect record. I don't care what people say. It's a perfect record.
It's not their best record, but it's a good record.
I don't know. I mean, after listening to it again, I would say it probably is their best.
It's probably not though, because I'm telling you that it's not. No, so
okay, you're stupid. But
I don't make the rules.
And this is also one of those records that's really annoying, where one LP is side A and then the other side is side D. So you're having to flip it like way more. I fucking hate that. I get it. It was for like the automatic or the automated, jukeboxes and record players, but that shit did not age well.
Fuck, it's annoying.
Did not age well, and I hate it. So there you go. This last thing I have here, one last thing, is the Smashing Pumpkins, Agori Morime. Right here, you see it right here.
Oh, so cool.
There we go, baby. There's the back cover, so cool. I know you love it, even though you don't. This is their newest record, came out this year. I think it was in August or something like that. But the LP finally shipped, and this is a special one because this is the special edition. So this is a red cover. The regular cover is black and white. This is red and white, obviously. And this one comes with the bonus 7-inch with 2 extra songs that don't come with any other edition. I think this is limited to 500 or 700. Sold out, obviously, so you can't get it anymore. But I got it.
Obviously.
Got it from Madame Zuzu's, from Billy Corgan's Tea House and the record label. So, yeah, Agori Morime. This is like their back to basics, back to the roots, Siamese Dream-esque, heavy.
Back to the Shack.
Back to the Shack. Heavy record. And this record is not $75. So, for whatever reason, it has a sticker from you, and I don't know why. You see that?
Me?
Well, that's your sticker, right?
Yeah.
I don't know why it has that. This record was not $75, and I did not buy it.
Sometimes we reuse the bags.
But I didn't get this from your store, so I don't know why I put this.
The bag?
Yeah. I don't know why I put this bag on it.
Did you take a bag off one of your old records and then put that on that
I must have, but I didn't realize that until right now.
Because $75 was what we put the AFI at.
I don't. What AFI? Oh, the Very Proud of You. That's right.
Yeah.
It's possible. I could have been. I don't know.
But you stole that one too.
Well, I didn't steal that one. You gave it to me. So yeah, Agori Morime, the Smashing Pumpkins. There you go.
Must be nice. To just
so
steal.
Good. So good.
To be a stealer.
Special edition, baby. And like I said, with the 7-inch. So that's perfect. So that's all I got for the vinyl stuffs this week. I don't know. You got anything else about the vinyls?
I think I'm going to take back my autumn box set just because no one's buying it. It's kind of pissing me off.
What are you going to do with it? Throw it away?
I don't know. Just keep it. Fucking. I'd rather throw it away than give it to these fuckers and not even buying it.
But you'll never listen to it. You claim to not like it.
I'll take it home and listen to it again.
Listen to the 7-inches too.
Dude, we had it at $250 plus or minus 20% off on Black Friday. Like, come on.
Yeah.
Really? It's like what? Fucking.
But do people even know it? Because it's
$190.
Because it's in that glass, the glass counter. So people probably don't even see it.
They know.
Do they know? Do you bring it up? Do you tell them?
I do. I tell every single person.
Every single person at your store. But yeah. Anyway, yeah. I was out in Arizona. We went to a couple. We went to your record store. We went to another record store, Double Nickels. What are you pointing at? I don't know what you're doing. But we drank a lot of beer.
Just goofing.
Drank a lot of beer. Watched a lot of Star Wars and.
Ate a lot of
pizza. Rode the golf cart a lot. We did do that a lot.
Rode the golf cart
especially that last night, which we won't go into detail about.
Well, we can just talk about the other kids. What the other kids did. The other kids were doing donuts in the green belt, and the other kids that weren't us. The other kids tore up the grass, and they had just planted new seeds or overseeded the grass for the winter, the winter rye as it is. And who gives a fuck? It's grass.
It does grow back. Yes.
It did look pretty bad. but it is grass.
I did see it the next day.
It is grass.
When I was leaving, I did see that green belt. The kids did tear it up pretty bad. You know, grown ass adults in their 30s, they don't do this stuff.
Definitely was not us. It was those other kids.
Yeah, it was those kids. So
it was a big deal on the Nextdoor app.
Yeah.
People were complaining about it. People were trying to find out who those kids were. And I say kids because someone asked, does anybody have kids that ride around in a golf cart late at night? And I was like,
I don't know who those kids might have been, though. I have no idea.
But you can't really tell now. It's almost gone. Like the divots are still in there from like the donut area, the donut part of the circles.
I would say parts, but
it's like almost gone. Who cares?
Yeah.
So it's not that big of a deal, boys and girls.
It's grass. It's grass.
It's grass.
In Arizona. Grass. In Arizona, too.
God made grass and grass don't hurt. That's what I always say.
Okay.
That's it.
I wish you got that quote right, but okay. But anyway, no, it was a good weekend. You know, Flat Earth Nick showed up at exactly the same exact time I did. Or like 2 minutes after I got there, he pulled up in his truck and he got out and we're like, oh, we didn't know you were coming. And he just showed up.
which is funny because I tell him everything. I say, hey, just so you know, I know you're coming out at some point. Here's the day that my mom comes. Here's the day that Tyler's coming out. He's okay, don't worry about it. And then guess when he comes?
The moment I get there. It was good. It was good timing. But it was a good time. We had fun. We had a good time.
It was good times. Good times. Pretty good. You like my new TV?
I do.
So now you want to buy a new TV?
Actually, I was talking with Tammy about that today. She's like, I was like, yeah, I want to get a TV. I should get a TV for the office. And she's like, why don't we just get a huge one for the living room? And you can just put the one in the living room in the office. And I said, perfect. Let's do it. Because, you know, my office is, you know, this room that I'm in right now, I don't need a 75-inch TV in here. A 55-inch is plenty. It's plenty, right? You know what I mean?
Need versus want. We don't need any of this stuff.
But I think in this room, this isn't the biggest room. Putting a 75-inch in here, it's a little big. It's a little big. So
you're already watching a 75-inch TV. It's just projected.
I know it's true, but even still, a TV is.
How big's the TV in the living room?
55.
That's it.
Fuck it, I'm gonna get a 95-inch. Just to say fuck you to everybody.
Oh, that'd be good. How big's Mike's? 95? 85?
I think his is 80.
Pussy. But yeah, definitely get a TV.
Yeah, I will.
I'm over the projectors.
And also, because this week I'm having to move everything out of this room, this office, into another room, because half of this house is in the garage right now. Yesterday I moved almost all of this house out into the garage because we have to have the flooring redone. So I'm moving everything into the other room for a couple of days and then moving it back in here. And when I move it back in here, everything's going to be different. I'm changing a lot of this up in this room. So it's not going to look the same in a couple of weeks when you see the pod.
Damn, you're always just moving stuff.
Just moving, baby. Just moving. Oh,
it's like, what are you doing on the weekends? Just going to move stuff. Just going to move. Because that's all I fucking do is just move stuff.
I had to move the kitchen, living room, 2 bedrooms, closets. I had to move all that into the garage. Fucking annoying, man. It's really... It sucks moving. It sucks moving shit. It fucking sucks.
I mean, like, that does fucking suck. And then,
I mean, I don't have that much furniture, but there was enough to be annoying. The couches, the stereo cabinet. It's
not your fucking problem, right? Maybe he should have hired a mover to come move it for you.
True. Whatever. I did it yesterday. Pain in the ass, but whatever.
Fucking Jim.
I'm gonna get a reduction on the rent anyway for next month. So.
For what?
Because we'll have no flooring. Even when you were here, did we have the floor in the kitchen still?
Yeah,
we did. Okay.
It was all like bubbly and
okay. So then we
made noises.
Yeah, for the last month now we haven't had, or maybe almost 2 months now, we haven't had floor in the kitchen or the dining room. It's just concrete. It's been concrete for almost 2 months now, and then this week they're tearing all the floor out and then putting all new flooring in.
So you had to move like this fridge, the washer, dryer.
So the washer and dryer are all tile, so they're not bringing up the tile. They're just doing the vinyl flooring, and then we don't have to move the refrigerator. They're gonna do all the refrigerator and the stove, so we don't have to move any of that.
So you have to move like furniture,
just the furniture, yeah. None of the appliances.
Fuck that though.
Pain in the ass. Anyway, that was a tangent, dude.
That's exciting.
Yeah,
that's exciting, there, buddy boy.
Not really. Oh, I just got a ring notification. There was somebody at my front door.
Who is it?
I don't know. I'm using my phone's camera, so I can't even check right now. But anyway, let's move on to some new music stuff that's come out this week. I don't know if you listened to any, or do you have anything else about when I was out there, or what do you got? You got anything?
I don't think so.
No, you don't think so. Okay, that's fine.
How'd you like those Zipperitas? They get.
Oh yeah. So there's a restaurant near Jeff's house called Zips. They have these really strong margaritas. They certainly did get me more fucked up, and I did notice that all of us didn't drink as much beer because we had multiple these they're like margaritas. They're very strong margaritas, and yeah, definitely was more buzzed because of them. Taste wise, they were good. I mean, the strawberry one was certainly better than the regular lime one or whatever, the one that Sloan had us pay extra for.
Dude, Zips is like, I fucking hate Zips with
it's a shit. It's a really bad place. Bar and grill. It sucks. Their food blows. Yeah, it sucks.
Okay, that's it.
But the margaritas are good. So anyway,
good.
Me and you. Good. So let's get into some new albums, some new songs that came out this week. If you listen to them, I don't know, we'll just talk about it. So As I Lay Dying put out a new album called Through Storms Ahead. Did you listen to this one?
I did not. No.
I mean, honestly, dude, this sounds like almost everything else As I Lay Dying has done. And if you've been following this band, Tim, the singer, he's the only remaining member again. A few weeks ago, all the band members left because of some behavior that they don't agree with. And then some videos came out last week that he's been very aggressive towards his wife. So yeah, you can read all about it online. But anyway, this As I Lay Dying.
Dude, that video's wild.
There's the two videos, remember? Yeah. One where he throws the table over, and then the other one where he grabs her face, and he's, oh man.
Yeah. He's always hitting himself too.
Hitting himself in the head and the face and shit. The guy's fucking out of his mind. But
steroids, dude.
That'll do it, dude. Well, As I Lay Dying, who cares? I've heard this on their last 5 records. There's one really, really good song called Burden. I mean, that's a really big banger, but otherwise it's what you'd expect.
So if you've heard one As I Lay Dying song, you've heard them all.
Generally speaking, yes.
Cool. Yes. Let's talk about Bleeding Through.
Oh, you're the worst. All right, Linkin Park, they put out their new record From Zero with their new singer Emily. I don't remember her last name.
Dickinson.
Emily Blunt. The Scientologist. So this record was not that bad. I kind of enjoyed it. There was some
this is top 5 Linkin Park already.
I would say top 5 Linkin Park. I would say so. I would never buy this on vinyl. I would never really go back to it. There are a couple songs that were really fucking good. Yeah. Overall, I enjoyed it. I mean, it doesn't sound a lot like what you'd expect from Linkin Park because it's not Chester, but there's still good songs on here. There's still some good shit on here. So good for them. Honestly, good for them. This was good. I enjoyed it. But her doing Chester's like old song, doing all the other Linkin Park songs, that just sounds like garbage. Absolute garbage. This should just be a different band. Honestly, just be a different band at this point.
Yeah, you can be a different band and still cover 1 or 2 songs from the old band here and there.
Exactly.
But it doesn't need to compromise or comprise 80% of your set list. That's silly.
Agreed. So From Zero from Linkin Park, check it out. Marilyn Manson put out a new record called One Assassination Under God. This is much better than I expected. It doesn't sound anything like his last 4 records or something like that. Honestly, since Hollywood, like friend of the pod Skip was saying, it sounds kind of in that vein of Hollywood, maybe Antichrist. I honestly, it was good. I really did enjoy it. I wouldn't get it on vinyl. All I care about is Antichrist and Hollywood. But otherwise it was good. It was a fun listen through. It wasn't super long. It was like 42, 45 minutes. So not, an hour and 25 minutes like Antichrist is. So it was good. Did you listen to this one?
Did not.
All right. The Cure put out an album called Songs of a Lost World. First album in a long time since the Ross Robinson record from, I think it was 2004, I believe. Or maybe they put out one after that. I don't remember. Who cares? Songs of a Lost World. I thought this record was so boring. I did not enjoy this. Did you like it? Did you listen to it?
I did listen to it. I listened to it like a while ago though.
Yeah, it came out a while ago.
Like a while
ago. But we haven't potted in 3 weeks, so you know.
But I did listen to it. I thought it was more kind of like depressing and somber than I thought it was going to be, and more I don't know.
That's what it was.
I had notes and then themes on it like a month ago. I don't remember really much of it now. I wouldn't listen to it again, but it was like, oh, that's kind of cool. That's a fun listen.
A lot more atmospheric, yeah, and very melancholy, somber. I just didn't really care for it. And once again, we haven't potted in 3 weeks, so a lot of these records came out a while ago. Last thing here, Ikey Owens, rest in peace. His solo record was finally released. You know, he died almost 10 years ago, I think now. And they finally put this one out, and I forgot to listen to it. This is the only record I forgot to listen to. I know, and I wanted to. So Ikey Owens of the Mars Volta, Jack White's a solo band, keyboard extraordinaire, melodica extraordinaire. Ikey Owens, R.I.P. baby.
R.I.P. baby.
Check it out. Some new songs. Wanted to talk about this stuff. Pitbull put out a song with Bon Jovi. It's a cover, or kind of a cover, of Now or Never from Bon Jovi from the mid-90s. Banger of a song. And I fucking love this. I love Pitbull. I don't care what people say. Pitbull is fantastic. Great rapper. A ton of fun. Like, how can you not love Pitbull? He's Mr. Worldwide. That's him.
You know what it is? Like, Pitbull and Mike Shinoda have the same rapping style. It's just Pitbull just does it under a better beat. Oh, here we go for the 100th time. That's Pitbull.
It really is.
That's Pitbull.
But that's the only Mike Shinoda example, though, that you could actually compare it to.
That's perfect.
But yeah, Pitbull, Bon Jovi. This works surprisingly well, and I really enjoyed it. I playlisted it. I don't give a fuck because I like the Now or Never song. One of the few Bon Jovi songs I like, and Pitbull on top of it. Can't fuck with it. Blink-182. They didn't put this song out, but the song leaked. It's called "Start Here." This is from the unreleased third Matt Skiba album that was supposed to come out before Tom rejoined the band. There were 9 songs that were recorded, I believe, or 8 songs that were recorded during those sessions. This is one of them, "Start Here," and it's fine. It's fine. I know you listen to it as well.
It's fine. It was a fun listen.
Yeah, but I'd probably never go back to it unless it was put on an album or a comp. I'd probably never really listen to it again.
It was better than a lot of the fucking stupid bonus tracks or One More Time.
Better than a lot of 9, and better than the Cali Deluxe tracks too.
Hold on there, dude. It's 100% better than all of the Cali Deluxe tracks. It's only better than a couple songs from 9.
Okay, well, that's wrong.
That's it.
Okay. Bleeding Through put out a new song, "Path of Our Disease." If you like Bleeding Through, you're gonna like this song. New record comes out in February. I already ordered my copy, so I got that coming in February. Just get into it. Bleeding Through, man. Just a great fucking band. Derek Youngsma, underrated drummer, especially in the scene. Nobody ever talks about him enough, but he's an incredible drummer.
Love Derek Youngsma.
I do love Derek Youngsma. He's so good. So yeah, get into it. Check it out. Buy the record. New record is called 9. Like I said, comes out in February. So that's it for new music.
That just reminded me all the times that Sloan tried to say Sugma.
Oh, dude,
like all the breweries joke. And stuff.
So yeah, that was terrible.
Good.
Anyway, we don't have to go down that road. Probably not going to be funny for anybody listening.
Good. Fuck him. I don't care.
So Incubus, they're in the studio right now as we speak, making a new album with their new bassist Nicole Rowe. So we'll probably get that in the next 6 to 9 months, I'd imagine. Check it out, get into it. We talked about Regina Spektor pressing her second album Songs for the first time and also streaming for the first time. And this last thing I just want to talk about, I know a lot of people don't agree with me or you and I, Knocked Loose, the band, the hardcore band Knocked Loose. They played on Jimmy Kimmel, here in the States with the artist Poppy. Poppy has some good songs. Honestly, she has some good songs. But I just don't get this band. I don't get it at all. It's cool that heavier music is played on network TV, but it's not like Knocked Loose were the first ones to do it. Fucking Slipknot did it in 2001.
I think it's more of like no one else is doing this type of music on network TV now. It's strictly like a pop world that we live in. Because Knocked Loose is still doing it, I think that's why they're so popular, which is it's fine, it's cool. Like if this is what gets you into better aggressive music, then I'm for it.
Yeah.
But this is like,
I think it's kind of just basic hardcore, basic metalcore. I don't like his voice. It's very gent based too. Like the guitar playing is very gent based. I just don't really care for that style very much. And I get it. If it's a gateway band into better music, then fuck yeah, hell yeah, get into it. But this Knocked Loose thing, I don't think they're that great. I can't get into it.
They are not.
I cannot get into it. It's like Against Me. People love Against Me. I don't fucking get it. I do not get it. But once again, Against Me is a great gateway band into other harder rock, emo and punk and stuff like that. But Rise Against, another good example of a gateway band, but not very good.
I forgot you bought the fucking Foo Fighters.
I didn't buy it
from our store.
I didn't buy it.
Oh,
no, I didn't. I put all that shit back because I bought the I had that pile of stuff I was gonna buy, and then I ended up buying.
You put the Foo Fighters back?
I put everything back. I put all that back to get the Crash Love. That's what I did.
Oh, I forgot. Yeah, it was the whole Crash Love thing. I don't want.
Oh no, it wasn't Crash Love. I put it all back to get the those audiophile Beatles stuff.
Oh, the Beatles
stuff,
yeah.
which I'll talk about on a later episode. Right. Anyway, that's all I got for this episode. Two dudes shitting around. We're getting into Blink-182. We're getting into Easy Hard season on the podcast. And we'll talk about that more on the following episodes. So stay tuned for that. Thank you for listening. Go to Spotify, Apple Podcasts, give us 5 stars, and that's it. That's all.